I was in the U.S. Army in 1967 through 69, and I was a combat artist. Any more? Well, I was born in Toronto, Canada, and we moved actually from Canada. My dad had a dream, and my mother went along with it, he wanted to be in acting. He was an actor in Canada, acted on stage with Lorne Greene, the Bonanza guy, and then with Alan Young, the Talking Horse. He did a lot of plays with him, and so it was in his blood to act, and he had a dream, and what better place to come than California? So he knew he had to get us out of the snow and get us down here, so we came in 1947 to Santa Barbara, California, which is really, in those days, that was a kind of an area for plays to be seen by Hollywood scouts. It was an up-and-coming area to get noticed, so he was involved he was in the midst of that. A zeal for art from the time I was 4 or 5 years old. I remember doing a lot of crayon drawings. My dad would take me to the movies in Santa Barbara. We'd see the Errol Flynn movies of the pirates, and so I'd come home and sketch these all out, and then watching my mother, she was an artist, and she would go out in the countryside in Santa Barbara, and she'd come on with these spectacular paintings, and I kind of learned by watching her paint. And I had learning blocks all my life, which showed up in well, I could hide them pretty well through my life because you had to survive, but when I got in the Army, I thought, uh-oh, they're gonna find out that I've got these blocks, which that was the key to my success, actually. Hard to imagine it. I wanted to teach. I did land a job in Orange County at Villa Park High School, which was at that time, it was the most plum job if you can imagine. It was a beautiful area. It was a new school. It was kind of back in the hills a little bit, and orange groves. And anyway, it was a very good job, and I loved the kids. I loved teaching art. Was 10 weeks into the job, and I thought this will just go on for the rest of my life. This is great. And of course, then I got the letter, the draft letter, and it wasn't the normal letter though. This was not the usual. It was now. See, I got to regress here. I was a Canadian citizen. Okay, so I assumed that I never had to register when I was 18. Well, that wasn't the case. And bottom line is, they found out, and then the letter came, and anyway, I ended up making a plea, and they said, well, it's up to your local board, and bottom line is that the board said, you got to go.